Hi guys, this is Camry 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with a more Arifureta episode review for you guys. And this week we're talking about episode 3 of Arifureta season 2. And this was an interesting anime. You get a fight here and everything with Creed the Demon against Hajime and his party. Tio showing her dragon-born form, as well as the end, something's not going on, or something's going on that could be a shocking revelation. Anyways, let's get into it. So obviously last week, we had it to where Hajime and the party heads down into this labyrinth, but then all of a sudden Hajime gets attacked. Now we find out it's Freed the Demon. We saw, I believe at the end of the first episode, or no, the end of either the end of the first episode or some part, early part in the second episode, where, he was talking about trying to take out the problem that took out, his demon companions and everything. And he has these like dragons, these white dragons and everything. They're dragons and everything. And he's essentially telling Hajime, listen, you're going to die and everything, even though I'm shocked you're still alive and things like that. So yeah, now again, he goes in to make the mention that he says he's an apostle from God, and he's his obedient apostle, and he's just essentially there to bring divine punishment. And he goes on to make the mention saying, like, I'm gonna sacrifice anything to get this wish from God. So yeah, this guy, essentially we get a whole fight scene and everything where our girls and Hajime try to take down these dragons in his team, but obviously that's not working well because there's like a barrier. There's this barrier that they can't break through, and then they're also launching these these fire lasers, or like, I guess you can say these blasts that can end up killing them in one hit and everything. Now what happens is Hajime gets attacked more by Freed. He kind of gets caught off guard, kind of does an instant transmission type of move after chanting the spell, and Hajime is kind of reeling on the edge. Now he got busted up pretty badly. He's not strong enough, and that's why Freed is getting the upper hand. Hajime isn't as strong. Like his arm, I believe it's his right arm. It's his left arm. His mechanical arm is all busted up and everything, and he can't move. So he's only fighting with one arm, and then he's already weakened at a weakened state anyways. So obviously this guy's getting the upper hand, and that's when we kind of focus on Tio a bit, and everything. And Tio's just wondering, like, how did I get this complacent, and why did I lower my guard, essentially? And Tio's just like recalling back to her past, when her father died in her arms and stuff like that, about not showing her true form. And she's just thinking, like, I need to save the person I care about the most, and that's Hajime, the person I love, Hajime, my master. Otherwise he's going to die. And she shows her form off, her dragonborn form, which shocks Freed. He's like, I thought your race was extinct. But because of this change, it got our heroes in the obviously turns the battle a bit, but it gets to the point where it looks like Freed is gonna lose, but Freed manages to be saved. And then all of a sudden he essentially had this like silver thing that helps him get up out of the volcano, and he actually did something to where he's making the volcano erupt because of his power and stuff like that. And this volcano hasn't erupted in like ever since its existence. So we also see the lava rising and everything. Hajime says, here, take my ring, get out of here. Tio, you go tell Mew and Kaori what the hell is going on and everything. I'll meet up with you guys later, and stuff like that. Me, Yue, and Shea will stay here, and we'll find a way to get the still stone that we need to get, because that's what the people of the village need, and we'll be back. So obviously I did like this whole scene where she's flying out of the volcano, and she's willing to take all this punishment and these attacks to get out of there and stuff like that, which is like her skill. She gets a boost in stats for the more pain she takes, and everything. She ends up getting out. It looks like Freed's gonna have a chance to kill her, but because of getting the ring from Hajime. Hajime's little, I guess, drone attackers essentially, attack Freed and kind of, create a big enough explosion for Tio to get escape and head on over there to go tell Kaori and Miu what the hell's going on. Now we cut over to kind of like the main royal kingdom capital, and we see Princess Lily kind of just, flashback to when she tried to talk to her father, but her father isn't listening. You get this very funny scene where she comes across Shizuku. Also, too, while the volcano's erupting too, Kaori and Miu hear this, but they kind of focus more on Kaori. And obviously she's very much worried about what's going on. But like I said, going back to the main kingdom capital, the thing is, we see Shizuku essentially, just kind of training. At the same time she's training, she's remembering what happened from last season, when she damn near almost died. Her and the others classmates almost died against the one demon that showed up at the end of season 1, when Hajime had to come in and save them all. And obviously she sees this cat, and then she starts becoming infatuated with this freaking cat. And she's like, oh, you're a good cat girl, you're a good boy, oh, that's nice. And you have her where you have the cat ears show up, and then even the whiskers and everything. But at the same time, Princess Lily is looking at this, and she turns around, she's like, oh, yeah. And it's funny because Princess Lily like, am I interrupting something? Meow. Which was hilarious and everything. But essentially, Princess Lily tells Shizuku the fact that the church officials and the kingdom officials are essentially talking about Koki training to hurry up and become the hero so we can end up trying to defeat the demons, and the standpoint of the fact that Hajime is going to be looked at as well a heretic, essentially a person that they're not going to welcome in. And obviously this is kind of worrying Shizuku. Now I have a feeling that Shizuku might end up joining his party at some point later in time, because I feel like Shizuku has some sort of thing for our boy Hajime, but that's just me, unless she's gonna stay on this side and just be like, okay, we get information on what's going on the kingdom side and stuff. Now we actually cut over to the one dude that actually tried to kill Hajime back in season 1, who we got revealed, and it seems like he's being manipulated, or what he says is blackmailed, by this mysterious hidden girl. We know it's a girl because it's a girl voice, and essentially this person saying, listen, if you don't do what I'm going to tell you to do, then I'm just going to rat you out. Now we don't know if this is some outer force, like maybe some demon or some outer force that wants to get Hajime killed, or like some sort of church official, or we don't even know if it's like a classmate of this class, because we remember the class got reincarnated into this world, and everything. We don't know if it's another classmate that wants to get rid of Hajime, or because, well, I'm guessing they never liked Hajime to begin with. We don't know that, and stuff like that. So essentially the thing is, this person like, listen, you just do what I tell you, I can give you what you want. And essentially, obviously, the thing the dude's mad about is the fact that Kaori went over with Hajime, and Kaori's obviously in love with Hajime, and he's kind of mad that Hajime is getting all these girls, especially the girl he likes. And essentially this mysterious person saying, I'll let your wish be fulfilled, which is essentially saying, I'll let you, end up hooking up with Kaori, I guess. And stuff like that, and you can win her heart over. Yeah, that's kind of where the episode ends. We kind of get left on a cliffhanger, so I wouldn't be shocked if this guy shows up again and he's gonna do is try to kill Hajime, but I just have a feeling Hajime is going to kill him, because it's in his character at this point in time. Like, whoever gets in his way, they're dead meat to him, and he doesn't see it. Obviously, I guess we're gonna find out who the mysterious person who put the bounty on Hajime is as the weeks go on. But I'm going to be very interested to see where this goes. But other than that, I enjoyed this video, or I enjoyed this episode. I liked it. Like the Tio development. And I'm definitely interested to see where this storyline comes to, about Hajime being a heretic, as well as this mysterious person who wants to kill Hajime. But other than that, I'm the guy here, guys. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. put in the comment section your thoughts on your thoughts on this week's episode of Arifureta season 2, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Arifureta content. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night when you check out this video. Until then, guys, catch you guys later. Peace.